forget to subscribe. Also, click on the bell for notifications. Hello, this is Jessica from Lovely Marie Creations coming with another SWF MAS12 video. So I'm going to be going through the thread path, and that's starting from the top knob all the way to the needle. So prior to this, I was having some issues with thread breaks. These were it was a false sensor. I learned that on the top area, this top knob, it kept on popping off, and that's when the sensor will stop my machine. Every time, kept on popping it back in, popped out, stopped, pop back in, pop back out, stop. So I'm gonna help you prevent that without having to do any MacGyver moves. And for me, I was wrapping it one time, which actually helped, but it caused my tension gauge to having to adjust that a little bit more. So, and I didn't want it also rubbing onto the metal bar in between there. So I'm going to show you how to do that from that area to the bottom. There is actually a slit in there, so I'm going to pop this open to show you that little slit. So hold on. Prior, you need to make sure to take off the knob, and then this is the spring for it. Just put it on the safe place. This is a little disc that you need to remove. The smooth side is on the center area, so when your thread is pulling, there's no snagging. So all you're going to do is take that off, and then right here there is a slit to the right side. Let me show you really closely on here. So right here's the slit, so you need to make sure your thread is inside there to prevent it from popping off every so often. So right now I am going to pull the thread in, and then make sure I pull it all the way to the left, so that way when I put everything back on here, it does not pop out again, and then I have to redo this. You do not need to take off the entire thing. All you need is to pull the little disc up with the spring. It gives you a little distance for that, so you can do it that way. It'll be a lot easier. So for video purposes, I removed the top part for you guys, so you guys can really see in there. So right here I am going to put it back on, and again make sure the smooth side's in the center, and then make sure you put back your spring. Make sure that little black thing, for that little black area, it is secure, so if it does fall off, make sure to put that one back on, and then screw your knob back in place. And then if you have other ones that are constantly false thread breaks, you do that to the rest. But for this one, I'm gonna do this part, and then I am going to go down to the second disc, and that's that little third one to the right below it. So, and you're gonna do clockwise. So you're gonna go from right down to the left up just one time. Okay, and then from there you're gonna go to this knob, onto the center knob. So you're gonna wrap that twice, actually 1.5 times. So you're gonna go clockwise, so right on the right side you go down, to the left go up, and then you go right from the top side, go back down, another left, and then you're on that left side, you're gonna wrap it around that hook. Okay, after this step, you're gonna put the thread into that little metal piece below that knob. Next, you're going to follow the path, and there's you're going to hook the next metal piece below that. Next, you're going to put it onto the 10th hole from right to left onto the machine. Okay, I forgot to show this area. So you're going to want to put it onto the 10th position. There's a number 10 onto the little table on here. You're going to put it onto the back side on the right side of that 10, and then bring it down, and then you're going to wrap it around the bar right here, and then you're going to go back up to the front where it says 10, and then you're going to put it onto the hook next. And then from here you're going to go to where it shows 10 onto the left side, right behind it, the number 10, and then you're going to bring it all the way down, and then we're going to go to the bottom plate with a metal plate where it has a white hose from here. I forgot to position it, but you're going to go down that number 10 and go into that white hole and bring it down. And then next you're going to hook it onto the back of the hook where the needle is. So make sure it's wrapped inside there. And then from here, I am going to hook the needle with the thread. And then from there, bring it down to the hole below where the needle goes. And then that's it for there. And also you want to make sure the thread is onto the spring, especially a fresh thread that's hanging. So bring it onto the spring that's right in front. You can use the LED light to help you thread the needles. And then again, trim that thread, so that way when you're running your machine, you don't have a big old tail when you are doing a design. After the first design, as long as your hook is cutting that thread really well, it should wrap itself to the back side of the needle. There's a little bar right there, like a Velcro type bar, where the thread will hold. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'm gonna put a few designs I have done, digitized, and just pictures. That's it. But I have no complaints about this machine. Coming from a single needle to this, it was a huge learning curve trying to figure it out myself, but that's what I like to do, is learning. So again, tell me how I did on my gray slate unicorn, as well as I'm already thinking about a second machine, thinking about the buy. They do have a few machines here in the United States, so gonna try to take that challenge once I have the funds for that. So this is Jessica for Lily Creations. Till next creation, see you guys later.